Hey family, thanks so much for joining me. I wanted to bring another video about going the extra mile. So you know that um, as the book said, there's a book called See You at the Top, and I think the author's name is Zig Ziglar. But um, in the book, he says there's plenty of room along the extra mile. Other people say that too, but most people don't go the extra mile. Most people don't put the finishing touches on things or put their best effort into things. And so, for example, when you think about the quality that you see in, say, a dollar t-shirt, it might not be the best. Why? The person didn't put their best effort into it because they figured it's only a dollar. They don't have to give their best. But whether it's that a dollar t-shirt or $100 t-shirt, I feel like it should be something that they do their best on, in order for it to be the best product that they're giving to the customer, the person that's buying it or sampling it or whatever. So I feel like it's like a lost art today. Like a lot of the things that people are doing, they're not doing their best at, and they're getting away with it, meaning that a lot of the time people just don't care about things anymore. And it's kind of funny for people. I feel like they think they could laugh it off, that it's funny to just do a half baked job and not do the whole thing or not give everything. Um, but I think that it's unfortunate because on the other side, they see other people getting away with that. With They make so much money, but they didn't create a quality product or service or whatever. And so I feel like there should be more attention to that. And I think if people who aren't giving their best um, end up getting shut down, or they don't get, the success and stuff that they were expecting, then I think other people start to see, oh, well, this is probably good because they need to give a better effort and they didn't. And I think we all would, some of us would catch on, I'm going to say it like that, and give better because they know the importance of it. So, um, I know that I was talking in another video about doing our best, and I think a lot of us don't. And I think, I've had an experience, I don't know about you, but I've had an experience where I did try my best more than once, and it was like people were actively standing in the way of it, really being successful. And I feel like after so many times facing something like that, that a person can get discouraged and they cannot want to try because they feel like, what's the use? It's not going to work. The other person's not going to, work with you or support you or whatever. And that's like devastating because what if the person doesn't find another opportunity, or like we're in a place, before I would say I was in a place where there's not really opportunities, and the things that even look like opportunities, someone's trying to block. And so when you face something like that, it's like, this is why, and I talked about this before too. This is kind of a different topic for this video, but this is why astrocartography is so important too. Doing research, looking at places where you can be successful. And you notice that the energy even shifted for me when I started talking about something like this, like astrocartography, and looking at places in the world that can be better for you, that where you could find love, where you could find, abundance, financial success, where you could find more opportunities, where you could find, more learning or education or fame or fortune or, friendships, or live out your dreams or whatever it is. And so these are all things that I work with clients on. If you're interested, my information is in the description below, and I'd be happy to talk with you to see if we would be a good fit to work together. But learning about those things, I think life can completely turn around for you, and you could see so many changes. And for me, myself, I saw where in just a couple of weeks I got opportunities like back to back to back. I didn't get for a year and a half, 2 years. And you know, where I grew up, and I'm thinking to myself, what in the world is this? But it took me to get sick and tired of being sick and tired, doing my research, saying, well, let me go see if I could, try out some of these places and see how it would be. And once I did that, I felt like, wow, it made such a huge difference for me to be, having this experience where I'm like, well, dang, I went from thinking, oh no, maybe it won't be, to wait a minute, it could be, and it is. No, it's staring me right in the face, and either I stay here or either I sabotage myself and go away. I'm not going away, but things happen, and maybe you go through this and you build and you build and you build until you get it. And you're a skull, and you're into your thick skull that you could really have it. You could really do what you want to do. And you need to focus on really having it, building it, doing it for yourself. Um, and so one of the cities that I'm looking at now, in, maybe actually seeing what could be there, what kind of opportunities and things like that is New York, because I know it is a melting pot, because it's on the list of places where there's been a lot of success for the people that I'm looking for. Um, and so it's been an amazing thing to look at, to see. And like I said, you probably noticed the energy shifted from kind of even to now. It's like I'm so excited, and thinking about astrology and astrocartography, and places where we can move, where there are actually opportunities, there are things that we could do, we could build, we could grow, we could change, and we're around other people who also want the same thing. And so it is a really exciting thing. um so I'm just looking forward to um the experience, but looking forward to building more, and hoping that you guys will also encourage and be encouraged by this journey that I'm on. And again, I'm on the journey right now, so I'm building, I'm trying, I'm doing things, I'm actively taking steps to do it. And again, hoping that you'll come along with me on this journey, and just also get inspired to live out your dreams, because we can all do it. And I think if we work together to do it, it can happen. Um, and that you heard the sighs, probably the sigh of finally, you know, finally there's a light, it looks like, at the end of the tunnel. So really excited about this journey, and I'm gonna make another video, because I want to talk about how I think God has been preparing me for this journey that I'm about to go on. All right, y'all. So I'm in this video for now, but I'm gonna make another video and talk more about this experience so far. And as always, I say happy lighting fast manifesting, and hoping that you will put in the effort that you know you need to in order to help your dreams come true. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Talk to y'all next time. Bye for now.